What's up, YouTubers? King Alliance here. So this week, I cleaned my car, get it ready for hopefully the warm weather to come. And we got a quick update on the big brake kit from Stoptech and where I'm at with that and how it's going. Check it out. I have all Armor All products. I just got a value pack of it when I first bought the car. Figured it was something I could start with, see what I think about it. Turns out I'm not a big fan of really too many of the products. I think I talked about this in my previous videos. I do like the tire shine, and I do like the wheel cleaner. They work really well. That's what I'm using right here. For the wheel cleaner, I just go around, I spray all the wheels, let it kind of absorb, soak in a little bit. You can actually see when it goes on, it's white, and it'll start to turn brown just from dripping down the side of the rim, pulling off all that salt and all the carbon from the brake pads and the rotors. After I let it sit on all the rims, I start on the first one that I sprayed, the microfiber towel. Dip it in some hot water and just go over the wheel, just go over the tire, make sure I get most of the soap off, and then spray it with the power washer. So after I clean off the wheels, I just want to try to get off most of the salt and the dust and the dirt off the top layer of the Audi. So I just go with the power washer from the top down, making sure that the dirt will drip from the top to the bottom. That's the most effective way to do it. So this is really like my first actual washing of the Audi besides taking it to a car wash. I'm super happy that I had the power washer available for my use. I'm probably just going to end up buying one, but a friend of mine was able to get one from work. Not necessarily for me to use, but he ended up leaving it at the house, so I was able to use it anyway. With a little bit of sun though, you can see in the time lapse how quickly that water is dripping off of the paint. So by the time I get around to the closest side here, the car's not even wet anymore. I'm pretty much just going over it with a soapy sponge. So in the future here, I'd either want to do this in the shade or I'd want to hit the side of the car with the power washer again before I soap it. Plan to get a decent detailing kit once the summer gets here, or actually once spring rolls around, if we ever have a spring in the Northeast ever again. This is really just to get some of the layers of the salt and carbon off the vehicle. It was just looking really dirty for too long. I wasn't really able to spend a lot of time on it detailing it, but I was able to at least achieve a decent effect. So after I go over it with the microfiber sponge, just rinse off all the soap from the top down once again. Now there's still some soap residue that is left on the vehicle. and that's just because the sun's directly on it, and it ends up drying before I'm even able to hit it with the power washer. I use the blotting technique with a waffle weave towel. You can tell a lot of the water is just absorbing into the waffle weave, and what is not is just quickly evaporating from the sun being on the car. The being a black vehicle, it obviously attracts heat. And I noticed I have a lot more paint chips than I originally thought. Going over the car today, I'm sure a lot of it had to do with the winter. That one is deep. I need some touch-up paint for that, no question. All in all though, it looks beautiful. I also took off the chrome trim. I should say the black trim, so now you can see the chrome on it. And actually with the wheels, I like it a lot. Definitely changes the look of the car. Makes me feel like I have an entirely different car right now. Also because it's clean. Cleaner, I should say. But hey, we had a snow a couple days ago. Today it's in the mid-40s, so why not spend a majority of that time outside, take care of the car. So, quick update on the Stoptech Big Brake Kit. I got that in the mail. Ordered it from Colorado. How you doing? Good. So I got that in the mail, and looks like all the rubber seals need to be replaced. All the dust boots need to be replaced. So, did some shopping around. Was able to find originally a price of $240 to replace the seals, down to a price of $65. So that's going to be a lot better as far as prices go. It's still going to take a decent amount of time. I also am probably going to make sure I clean them up real nice, paint them, get a clear coat on them. I believe I'm going to go with black with red lettering. The brake process is probably going to take me close to the end of the month. As soon as I get those front ones on, I'll be getting new rotors for the rear, new brake pads for the rear. Hopefully just in time for my inspection, which is up at the end of the month. That's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Why do I sound so exhausted? It's beautiful out. I should have a ton of energy right now. Freaking lame. I gotta like wake up, smack myself. I know there was a minute or two where I was dancing around. Maybe that's because I had some Dylan Francis on, bumping some EDM. But now all of a sudden I'm like, I'm tired. But anyway, I guess since I'm tired, clean up out here and eat some lunch. Maybe that'll give me some fuel. All right, thanks a lot for checking out my video this week. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my videos from last week, and peace. This is King Lions.
Thank you, sir. And thank you for coming.
Peace.